Hi, I'm Ashley Adamson, and do you ever feel like you're a dude? Do you ever feel like, even though you've transitioned, sometimes you don't feel like who you are or who you identify as? Sometimes I'm like, am I a dude right now? Do I still feel like I'm a dude? And I'm 4 years into my transition. How long are you? I had this the other day where I was in the shower thoughts, right? I was in the shower. How are your thoughts in the shower? How do you go, like, where do you go when you're thinking in the shower? When I'm in the shower, I can sometimes reflect. And I remember looking down and kind of sighing and thinking to myself, oh, like that's a masculine sigh. And suddenly I feel like I'm in a masculine body. And then where does it go from here when you start thinking those kinds of things? Kind of goes not in such a good direction, right? So, and we call this dysphoria, and it can be dysphoria that kind of runs on its own, but this self-checking that you do to yourself, where you're engaging with how you think you are perceiving yourself and how that connects with or disconnects with your definition of your gender and how you think gender is, can kind of throw you off, right? I realized this the other day. I made this video a while ago, and you can search it on my YouTube channel. I feel like a dude sometimes. And I realized that this is my evolution of that thinking, which is, yes, I feel like a dude sometimes, but am I actually feeling like a dude? And this is something to ask yourself. Are you actually feeling like a dude if you have always been a woman and that you have just put on a shell of redefining yourself as a man because society said so? And you've been so used to living in this shell that you identify more with the shell than the person that put the shell on, which is a woman, who put the shell on of being a man, who then eventually came here and is already at that point, I hope, where you realize that you don't need to wear that shell. So when you say something like, I feel like a man, or I feel like a dude, even though you're a woman, is that really true, or is it your feminine perspective of what you expect to feel as a woman and how that's in discord with what you're experiencing now? And so therefore you think that you are feeling like a dude because you're not feeling like the woman you expected it to feel like when you were projecting into the future what it might be like to be a woman. And I think that's the thing that you and other trans women may come up against, is this impression of, you've grown up with this impression of what a gender is and what a gender is, what a woman is, and what it's like to be a woman. You've imagined what it's like, even though you were a woman the whole time. And then you've created this inner schematic of their gender, and now you judge yourself with kind of a measuring stick of how much you measure up to that feeling that you imagined that you would have when you became a woman. And I think as trans people, we especially pay attention to how we measure up in terms of our gender schematic because it's so important to us in our experience. But at what point does that undermine you because you're now creating an idealized gender construct that you're following rather than just being the gender that you are, or just being the person that you are? And perhaps you don't actually have to think about your gender. And I know that there's society things that you probably encounter too, right? Like you do experience social situations that construct or construe where you are in the social situation based on your perceived gender. But I mean, that's just reinforcements from the external. And we talk about redefining things, and I'm not a big advocate for trying to redefine things so much as just, can we just get along? Can we just be trans, and can you just see me as a woman? Can you engage with me as a woman? Just treat me as a woman. That's it. Like, I'm not some third crazy gender. I'm just a woman, right? Like, have you ever said that or felt that way? So I guess the question is just like, how much is your experience right now shaped by what you thought your experience would be in the gender that you are now? And how much is that shape or projection of what you think that experience is creating discord or creating harmony with your transition? Because if you say, well, to be a woman is to feel super, super feminine and like very vulnerable and small and happy all the time. And when I'm not experiencing that, now I feel, when you're not experiencing that, you're then going to be putting yourself in a situation where you're going to feel more dysphoric because you've created the impression that this is what being a woman is. And in that kind of situation, I would say take a step back. And this is what I was doing in the shower. It's like taking a step back and saying, wait a second, maybe I don't have to not feel feminine at this moment. Maybe you don't have to feel not feminine at this moment that you judge yourself, but that you're actually just in conflict with what you imagine it is to be a woman, and it's not measuring up to your experience right now. So you have two choices. Either you adjust yourself to get yourself back to that standard, or you readjust the standard and say, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the fact that you have always been a woman is something that's more valid to consider, and that you're just chasing an experience that isn't actually real, and that your real experience of being a woman is the experience that's right in front of you. Right? So I want you to think about that, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Join my Discord community down below, and if you'd like to support me, you can support me on Patreon, and you can buy my book. I just want to give a shout out to my $20 patrons: Freya, Jay White, Sarah, Lexi, Lori, Kara, Leah, Raharabin, and Ayla. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I will see you in another episode soon. Bye.